Yo, what's up guys, it's me Jake here, and today I'm going to be talking about manga that I have read and dropped because I just don't like them, or I just straight up just haven't been able to find them. So most of it is because I don't like them, just two of them were just because I couldn't find them, but I'm going to get into that later. But most of these, I just did not like the series, so I'm just going to get straight into this video. I'm not going to just get that idle chit chat out of the way and just get straight into the meat and potatoes. I'm going to talk about a series that is very mid because I still have all of these in my collection, sadly. The first one I'm going to be talking about is a very big controversial take, and that's Midmitsu Kaisen. This stuff is so bad. I think the first 8 volumes are pretty good. I think that the Gojo's Pass and JJK0 are very solid 9s for me, but I think the first 8 volumes don't really go above an 8 to an 8.5, and after that, once Shibuya hits, I think it drops down to a solid 3, as it just tries to become, I should say, Chainsaw Man, but without Fujimoto's writing. It's just way too edgy for its own good, and I just don't like it. I think Shibuya, and also the Culling Game, because I know you might be saying, oh, you dropped it, Shibuya, you should read Culling Game too. I dropped it because the Culling Game sucked. I hated it. I read the first 20 chapters, 30 chapters of Culling Game. I don't even remember how much it was. I forgot the chapter number. It was 5 months ago. I've been kind of seeing everything from Twitter about what's happening, and it just does not interest me at all. It just makes it seem like I would not like it in the first place even more. But yeah, and I just don't like this series now. I know it's a hot take. It's just not good. It's way too edgy for its own right, and I don't like it. They just killed a lot of people that shouldn't have been killed, and when they did, it just didn't feel emotional at all. Didn't feel any emotion, and I had that same problem with the movie that just came out recently, but I'm not going to talk about that. But yeah, JJK, not that good. Beginning is my favorite part. The first 8 volumes, really good. After that, I just don't like it. I think it has a steady decline. It has good moments, but it definitely fell off for me. The next one, I don't think I really can sell because I feel bad because it was gifted to me, and that's going to be Comey. I have the first 14 volumes. I really don't like it too much. I read the first couple volumes, and I thought it was good, but it's kind of felt repetitive at times, and I just didn't really enjoy it that much, so I dropped it. I might watch the anime because the animation looks really great, and I feel like it would fit better in an anime format. But I'm just going to say this right now. I did not like Comey all too much, and of course I would have been selling it, but I got this from a gift for my birthday, so I really don't feel like I can. I just feel wrong if I sell it. It would just be kind of weird, so I just don't want to sell it. But yeah, I just did not like it. I felt like the characters were just kind of copy and paste from generic rom-com tropes. Other than Comey. Comey's a little different, but she also kind of falls under generic rom-com tropes a lot of the times. This feels very generic, and I can see how this can get way too dragged out, as I thought it was repetitive 4 volumes, so I think that if I continue reading it, it would probably stay repetitive for the next 20, because I think it's at 28 or something like that in Japan. Something ridiculous. I don't get how it has that many volumes, but yeah, it was just not my cup of tea. I very much did not like this, but it might be for some people, and I like my rom-coms. Trust me, I love my rom-coms. It's just, I did not like this one. This one's a weird one, because I don't really consider it dropped, but I have it on a paused, I guess, but it's going to be Sarah for the End. It's the most solid 7 out of 10 I've ever seen, because it has so many high peaks that I would say are 9.5s, but the lows are legitimately -7s. I actually think that that's just a huge problem with this, is they have a very major plot points, and very interesting plot points, but they decide to just disintegrate those and just make it very stupid in the next chapter and make it very not good. And I don't like how they do that. I feel like it's just very annoying, and reading it just actually pains me, because whenever I see something good happen, I see the next chapter that I actually just don't even see. I just know the next chapter will be terrible, because I know that the next chapter will be just saying, oh yeah, that doesn't matter, let's just have a party. Oh, let's just hang out, bros. Let's just do something else. Bro, what the hell's going on here? Please just be consistent. If you did not have those lows, you would easily be top 10 for me, but you're not. And also the MC, you is just one of my least favorite characters in the series. I like Yoichi way more than him, and I even like Mika more than him. But of course, my favorite character is Shinoa, but bro, it's so annoying. And Gurren, I like Shinoa and Gurren, they're easily top 2. But everyone else is not that great, and mostly you. You is so annoying. Another one that will piss off a lot of Shonen Jump fans. The worst thing currently that I've read in Shonen Jump, actually, literally the worst thing I've read that is currently going on Shonen Jump, Mashel. Of course, I have not read, like, Me and Roboko, High School Family, or any of the gag manga that I hear mixed things about, but this was horrendous. I hated it. I read all 77 chapters that were out currently. Not now, because that was... Not currently, but, like, when they were actually current at 77 chapters. And after I caught up, I legitimately hated my life. I literally said this is probably the worst thing I've ever read, because the same joke was said 77 plus times in each chapter. I feel like every chapter I at least said the same joke once, and I felt like it was so annoying. It was like, oh, cream puffs, cream puffs, cream puffs. Yeah, he wins a fight because of a cream puff. Like, that actually annoyed me. Like, I'm sorry, but I know I'm not supposed to take this seriously, and I didn't really take it seriously. But when you repeat the same joke, it stops becoming funny after, like, the second time. I'm just saying that. And they literally used the same joke 3 times in 2 chapters. It was a different joke than cream puffs, but they used the same joke 3 times in 2 chapters in a row. Like, I'm sorry, that's just not entertaining. Like, I don't know how people are really liking Mashel, and I hear it's entering its final arc. So we can actually get maybe a good series in Weekly Shonen Jump. Maybe if we had this spot open, we could have had Gotchi Akuda in Shonen Jump instead of Shonen Magazine. Like, just saying, like, Gotchi Akuda is gonna outsell, like, all the newbies in Shonen Jump, because that stuff's way better than this. Just gonna say that. But, yeah, this is mid. Don't ever read it. And if you like it, I'm sorry, your taste is terrible. Now, I'm gonna say this really honestly. I might actually continue this one, but that's less for it being a good series, and that's just Gigant. It's gonna end soon, so I thought, like, I might as well just pick up the rest and read it. I don't know. I did not like this that much. I only read the first 3 volumes, and I read it in legitimately, like, an hour. It was a very fast read. I might finish it. It might get better. I don't know, but the MC is just terrible, bro. The MC meets a corn star, I shall say, and they fall in love. And it's an age gap of, like, 10 years. And he is, like, 14. Yeah. And oh yeah, she can also turn, like, a giant thing. Wow, that made so much sense. It's terrible. It's just terrible. I hated this, but I will probably finish it because it's almost finished. And also the spines look nice. Now I'm a sucker for nice spines on my shelf. So even if I don't like a series, I'll still probably buy it if it has nice spines. That's just a problem I have. I really hate it, but I might get this because I really don't like it, but those spines are nice, and also the art is phenomenal. Like, Hiroya Oku, I can never say Hiroya Oku. His art's great. I can't deny that, but too bad the series isn't. Now, I know you guys might be saying, Jake, didn't you finish this one? I was obligated to finish this one. Ping pong. I was obligated to finish this one because I was going to make a podcast episode when I was on the Rocco Talk podcast. We still had that going. So I had to finish this. But if I didn't, this would have been dropped like halfway through this. I did not like this at all. I didn't see the hype. I felt like it was just not that good. The art was just terrible. I felt like the art was just horrendous. I did not like the character designs. The main two, in Pico and Smile, were just actually annoying to read. And I'll also say, I would have dropped it after the game of Smile, which literally took like a chapter, because I felt like that game could have been expanded upon a lot, and it just felt like it wasn't, and I felt like that was just terrible. I, of course, kept this on my shelf because it looks very, very nice. It's one of the nicest quality series, but I'm going to be very honest here. It was not that quality on the inside. The inside was terrible. I'm going to be very honest. They took the best panels of the whole series and put them on here, and that's it. The only panels that looked like presentable they put on here, and yeah, it's just bad. I don't get it. I hope I like other Taiyo Matsumoto works like Sunny and also Number 5 and other ones that are coming out. I'm blanking, like Go-Go Monster, but yeah, this was just not it, bro. This was just terrible in my eyes. This art was so unbearable. The story was so boring, and I don't get how people call this a masterpiece. Even though I finished it and I wanted to drop it. Like, I wanted to go on my mail, say I finished it, and still put it on Dropped. Like, I have all the chapters right and put it on Dropped. I only do that for a couple series. Like, I think I've only done it for one, and it was as a troll. But this one, I would have actually done it because I hated it that much. So yeah, next up is a light novel, and I know this might be a very, very, very hot take for light novel fans. That's gonna be Classroom Elite or Coat. I loved novel 1. It was my favorite, one of my favorite novel 1s of all time. But novel 2 and 3 were so bad. I really just did not care about half of what happened. Like, I felt like they were just filler volumes. And then I just was like, okay, I can't. I hear it gets better in volume 4, but like, if you have like 2 filler volumes that really do like nothing for the story, I don't care. It's a novel. I have to spend like at least like 2 to 3 hours to finish it. Like that's literally like 6 hours of my time. I could have read like 12 volumes of manga in that time. I could have read all of Chainsaw Man. But I decided to read 2 mid-volumes of Classroom Elite. Like, I'm sorry, like, I just did not like them. I did not care about Pseudo or Sakura for Volume 2. I just did not care about anything that happened in those volumes. So why am I going to continue it? Like, I just felt like it was just rushed at times too, but like, I just don't know. I didn't like it. I felt like, yes, it was like consistent, but like, it was consistently bad, so I didn't care. This is very much a hot take, because I know a lot of people rate Classroom Elite highly. It's one of the most highest rated on any list from novels. But of course, I like a lot of novels more than this. For example, like Snafu, Danmachi, Infinite Dendrogram, Eminence, and Shadow. All of them I've liked way more than this. I've rated all those 9. Oh, that girl I saw on the train that day was my childhood best friend. That one was so much better than this. I don't know why they had to get such a downgrade from novel 1 to 2 and 3, but they did, and I'm really, really, really sad that they did, because this was so good. If they kept it consistent from this, it would easily be top 3 for me, but no, they didn't, so it got dropped. Now, the last 3 are kind of the weird ones, because 2 of them I don't really want to consider dropped, but they technically are considered dropped for off my standards. That's going to be Moriarty, the Patriot novel, Volume 1, sorry. I just have not been able to find Volume 2. I didn't pre-order it on accident. I forgot to pre-order it. And after that, I literally just have not been able to find it. I did very much enjoy this volume, but I just could not find it. So I kind of just haven't read Moriarty ever since my review, which was legitimately like a year and a half ago. Like, I don't know how long it's been. So when I actually get volumes 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think we're even on 6 now, I'm probably going to have to reread this. But I don't know. I liked it, but it just wasn't like something I was like super focused on at the time. I was of course focused on just like catching up to stuff in Jump at that time, I believe, because that was when I wanted to start my journey of like catching up on Jump stuff. And then I read Mashel, and that just completely disintegrated because I did not want to go through anything that painful again. And yeah, I wouldn't consider this or the next one I'm just gonna show off here really dropped, but under the standards that I put for dropped manga, this is what they would be, and that's gonna be We Never Learn as well. I've not been able to find Volume 9. Of course, I'm just too lazy to buy it on Amazon, buy it online, but like, I cannot find it in any store. I go to any store, and I find it once. I found it once, and it's still there, because it's still super damaged, and I don't want a damaged Volume 9. But yeah, I like both of these, it's just I haven't been able to find them, so yeah, that's the only reason I'm putting these here, is because technically they're dropped, and I want to put most of the series that I actually have dropped on here that I own. But yeah, that's 2 of them. And then my final one that I have dropped is a Naruto clone. Oh, Parts Hunter. You know, when your twin brother tries stealing your work and putting his name on it, it's kind of weird. Oh, Parts Hunter just felt like that at points. It just felt like Naruto, just in a nutshell. And I know the art style, as you can tell, looks very much similar, but I let that slide purely because they are twin brothers. So, like, of course, their art style is going to be, like, somewhat similar, but, like, the story shouldn't. And I still see Seishi Kishimoto making works that are, like, mimicking Naruto, and I don't get it. And this was just, like, decent at best. I thought it was okay, but I hear it gets better. I do hear it gets better. I do have all the volumes because I got it off a sale, but, like, I don't know. I've had this for so long, and I've only read 1 volume because I thought it was okay. So I don't know if I'm going to continue it, and I'm just going to say it's probably on my... It is technically dropped for me because I haven't read it in legitimately a year, so I'm not going to say that's paused because I can't remember half the stuff, but I did not like it that much. I know Samurai Akira, he always like commented in all my videos. I don't know if he still wants me to read this, but I did talk to him a couple weeks ago, I think, or a month ago. And he did ask me if I read it. I'm sorry right now. I'm going to be very honest here. I'm very sorry, but yeah, this is going to be technically dropped. Yeah, that should be it for all the manga I have dropped. I know there's some controversial takes on here, but I'll be very honest. That's just my honest opinion. I don't like these series, most of them. Of course, I like We Never Learn Moriarty, and I thought Parts Hunter was okay, but like the rest I just thought were terrible or like okay at best. So that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope I see you guys next time. Peace!